Good morning. Sun's coming up, but it's cloudy. Lantern trees blooming. Roses are red. That's all I got. Loquat getting taken over by the roses. We got peaches. Fuzzy peaches. Baby peaches. Peaches, peaches, peaches. Bottle brush trees blooming. My yellow and white, I guess it's Chinese honeysuckles taking over, growing to the top of the birdhouse. Got some bleeding heart that's coming back down there at the base. Some Confederate rose that survived the freeze, the mild freeze we get in Florida. It's not blooming yet, but the first night we had the baby chicks in here, there were 4 owls around here coming down on here, so we had to put the wire over the top. There's the baby chicks. They're all in front of the chick cam. They all want their minute of fame. They can come out of there. That's just to block dogs from going in there. And here's the garden. Still only have onions and potatoes planted, but they're all coming up good. I done healed them up. Healed up the potatoes. Gonna still gotta heal some of them up when they get a little bigger. Believe we got Yukon Golds in this long row. Looks like one sweet potato's coming up. The middle row is Kennebecs, and the outside row of potatoes is the purple or blue Adirondacks or something from Tractor Supply. And the onions, I believe, are just a assorted blend or whatever of onions. I wish I had Vidalia onions, but I ain't never been able to get my hands on them. I guess you could probably order them online, but you can get everything online, you know. Sunflowers are coming up. These were seeds from last year, getting big. They just came up. We had sunflowers across the garden here, this end last year. And this is what came up. Another bottle brush. It's not blooming though. About to. A neglected bee stand. Run out of room. These are my original vines. That one, and then the ones that we can walk under. 5 original Muscadine vines that I've cloned. Half of what I got off of those. Oh, we got blackberries blooming. These are the Apaches. We got these, I think, from Walmart a couple years ago. Apaches. They're starting to grow. They're not growing as good, though, as these over here. All them blooms. Look at all them berries. These are Primark Freedom. And these things are growing really good out here. I've already got some. I did cuttings of these inside. I did 6 cuttings, and 5 of them have green growing on them already. Look at them berries. That's about the size of a quarter. Still blooming. The turkeys were just right over there. I didn't see them until they were crossing over the fence. These little peach bonfire patio. They got blooms on them. Still. They survived our little mild winter. 2 of them. They were on sale last year, so I figured I'd buy them. Peach trees. They say peaches, so see how they taste. Forrest is trying to call his friends. The horse is next door. There's like a 30-foot run from this end of the vineyard all the way back to the pasture down there. Some of the vines are waking up, not the ones right here. My cuttings are growing. Inside and outside, I have over 300 pots and over 500 cuttings. Just sticking them in the dirt. Here, I'll show you when it's growing. Boom, right there. Growing off of that stick I stuck in the ground. That's a Triumph. There's a lane up there. A couple of them that got them sprouting. And then there's some outside that are sprouting. Waking up. So hopefully all these start doing it here shortly. Oh, I hear a hawk. Starting to grow right there, that little knob. Here's a good one growing. I didn't have enough pots, so I just stuck more than one in pots. I'll have to separate them gently later on when they get some roots growing. Over 500 muscadine cuttings. These are scuppernongs. These are what they call Hall, Granny Val. This one's a Carlos. Every row is different variety. These are taking off over here. These are Southern Jewel, Southern Home muscadines. The growth on that. There's some new growth on that. Meg, don't you come down there. Go around. Back up. Good girl. I don't need your tail whacking my cuttings and breaking roots. Thank you. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. That Maggie May. Alright, well, that's our little 12-minute tour. Muscadine vines, blackberries, peaches. Just growing what I love. I forgot I didn't show y'all our newest vines are growing. I showed you in the well, I didn't show you the lanes, but couldn't get over there to them, and I couldn't see them real good. But I know there's one or two growing. But we bought Supreme muscadines. They're supposed to get 13, 14 gram grapes on them, almost the size of a golf ball. But these are the lanes. We bought lanes and Supremes from Ison's in Georgia. When I got them, I did cuttings on them, planted them. And that's what some of them cuttings in there are some of the ones that we just bought and planted. We planted these in November of last year when we got them from, when the order came in. And I pruned them, and then I took the cuttings and I potted them up, and the cuttings are growing. We only bought 4 of these and 5 of the Supremes. And I'm gonna double them because I've got more than 4 cuttings off of these and more than 5 off of the others, off of the Supremes. But these lanes are growing really good. Brand new growth. Just planted these in November from Ison's in Georgia. Ison's Nursery. Alright, that tag says Supreme. These are the other ones we got from Ison's. New growth. New growth. Alright, well, that's the little tour. A lot of stuff growing.